Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry that it has been so long. I know that I have been inactive for a very long time, but I did want to let you guys know that I just passed my 3-year sleeve anniversary. So I was sleeved in Tijuana, Mexico by Dr. Covarrubias with a lighter me on April 16th, 2016. And basically, the reason that I stopped posting and just basically went inactive is because I went through this really weird phase that I felt like my sleeve kind of like defined me. And I didn't want to be sleeved, and I didn't want to be that person. I just wanted to be me. I wanted to be JC. And I felt like I was starting to live like sleeved, and I was starting to be, I don't even know how to describe it, but I felt like that was just really starting to define who I was. And I didn't want it to be that way. And so I stopped living that way. And I think ultimately I made a really good decision because I am really happy. And I'm sorry if you were looking forward to any of my updates. I know a lot of people reached out to me personally through Facebook, or they found my personal Instagram. I just want to let you know that if you reached out to me, you definitely didn't bother me, and it made me so happy that you did. I did want to give you guys an update on my progress and answer any questions that you may have had about my personal journey with weight loss and being sleeved. So, um, like I said, I did have surgery 3 years ago. Um, my starting weight was 198, and that was when I did weigh myself. There was definitely a possibility that I could have weighed more. I did kind of start eating a little bit healthier before I actually weighed myself. And yeah, so that was my starting weight. I didn't actually take measurements, but I definitely wish I would have. My pant size, I never really actually wore jeans. I just wore like stretchy pants and leggings. But before, I did have a pair of shorts, and they were a size 16. And my current weight is about 120-ish. And I have a pair of size 4 jeans, but they are definitely big on me. So I could probably wear a size 2, maybe. I don't know. Every size is different in like women's jeans. So yeah, I'm about there. My lowest weight was 109, but I will say that when I did weigh 109, I just wasn't very healthy and I didn't feel very good. So that is where I'm at. And I would definitely say the mental part of it, I had a really good support system. My husband, he had a really hard time with it at first, but he was there every step of the way, encouraging me to, eat healthier things. My mom was really good. But I think one of the most important things is like getting yourself in the right headspace. So I live in the US, and so here in the US, I know many people who have had the surgery, they are required to see a counselor or a therapist. And I actually think that that is amazing. I wish I would have done that. I never did that, and I actually waited 2 years to go see a nutritionist, and I wish I would have done that sooner so I could have found out like the right foods to be eating. I never went into vitamins. I definitely lost a lot of hair. As you can see, my hair, like this is putting all of my hair forward. It's pretty thin. Um, it's thickened out. I never like chopped it short or did anything like that. I usually wear extensions, so it didn't matter too much to me. I actually never took any of the like Prilosec or any of the heartburn stuff because I didn't really get that. Occasionally I will get some heartburn, but if I usually just take some Tums, that does go away. I definitely eat more than 2 or 3 ounces now, but I actually think that's good. So a few of the girls that my sleeve sisters that I went down and met in Tijuana that we got sleeved with on the same day, they started out with like, I can only eat chicken and vegetables and brown rice, and they eat, they were eating so clean, and nothing against them. We still talk occasionally, and they're still, they're doing great. And I just never went into it with that perspective. When I had my surgery, I was only about 23 or 24. And I just decided, like, I am still going to live my life. If I want to have a little bit of cake, I'm going to have some cake. And if I want to have a drink, I'm going to have a drink. I'm just going to eat a lot less of it. And so I still eat what I want. I realize, like, okay, I don't want to be back where I was. And so I just don't eat near as much as I used to. Just to give you an idea, like if I were to order a McDonald's Happy Meal with chicken nuggets, we all know it comes with like 4 nuggets. I could probably eat all 4 nuggets and probably not even half of the fries that they give you. So that kind of gives you an idea of like what I could eat in like one sitting. And the answer to that is no. I do not work out. For a long time, I felt like really weak, and I just didn't feel like I had the energy to work out. And then after that, I started getting migraines really bad. And when I work out too hard or I get out of breath, it definitely triggers my migraines. And so, no, I don't work out. I've been pretty lucky, and I just haven't really needed to. One thing that I do is I have a lot of stairs in my house. We recently moved to, and my new house has stairs. So I'm constantly going up and down the stairs. I wouldn't say that I'm like lazy, so I'm definitely like moving, I'm on the go. Also, if you're wondering why I'm in my bathroom, it's like 10 o'clock at night and this has the best lighting. So that's why I'm in here. I'm still pretty young, so I don't have a lot of loose skin. Like, I mean, not super loose. Like, I pinched somebody the other day. My husband, I pinched him, and like I noticed that we're the same age, and he doesn't have like, he can't just like pinch his skin like wherever he wants, and like he can't just like pull his skin like anywhere. And I can find skin like just like wherever, and I can pull it. And he doesn't have that, and I do. But I don't really have a lot of loose skin everywhere. Later on, I'll show you like a full body shot so you can kind of see the difference. This one gets kind of tricky. So yes, I would do it again. Because like overall, like and maybe this is like kind of bratty to say, but like I love going into the stores and being like, I'll take a small. Like I love that. But like one thing that I never realized is like whether I'm a small or I'm an extra large is like that size, the size isn't like doesn't make me happy. You know what I mean? For the long time I thought like once I lose the weight, that's when I'll be happy. And it's more than that. And I will say, like right now, I'm in like I'm in a much better place than I've ever been. I'm married, and we just moved into a nice, beautiful house, and I'm really happy. And I think a lot of that has to do with like my job and like having a lot of windows and living in a a better place and being financially secure and things like that. And I think that definitely helps. I mean, I have a mirror right here, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I can see, like, I can see this. But when the mirror's not there and I'm looking this way, I still feel this wide. And I just don't know if that'll ever go away. And like, that just, people don't understand that. Sorry. Like in my head, I'll always be the chubby girl. It's hard, like I flip flop, you know? Like sometimes I'm thin and sometimes I'm not, and like I bounce between, and so I think it makes it really hard for people to understand. And so sometimes I have the confidence, but sometimes I don't. It's really confusing, and it's even confusing for myself. But overall, like, would I do it again? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Like, the only other thing, like, if I could go back before I did the surgery, I just wish I would have, like, I thought I did my research, but I didn't do enough. Like, I just don't know, like, what's gonna happen, like, down the road. Like, what happens if I want a baby? Like, am I going to get, like, the nutrients I need? Like, is my hair gonna be like this forever? Am I, like, what's gonna happen when I'm an old grandma? Like, are my bones gonna be brittle? Like, what about my teeth? Am I getting enough nutrients from my teeth? And these are all things that I can't really bring up to my husband because it's like he's supportive, but it's a really sensitive subject because it's kind of like a, well, I told you so situation. Do a little bit more research and like make sure you've like really tried to lose the weight on your own. I think if I would have tried a little harder, maybe I could have. And for me, like I've never necessarily hit it, but I've never like flat out just been like, I had weight loss surgery. But if people like private message me or they ask me like, hey, how'd you lose your weight? I'm not gonna be like, well, I did a bunch of skinny wraps. I was drinking all those shakes and like, look at me. I'm just kind of flat out honest with them. But yeah, that's kind of what I did. The only time that backfired on me is I did one of those Instagram things where you could like let people message, like leave a comment anonymously or like ask a question anonymously, and somebody said like the way you lost your weight is like not good, and you are fat before you'll get fat again. And if anything, that just kind of motivated me to make sure I never gain the weight back, although it did really hurt. But then at the same time, somebody also told me my ring was fake, and I know it's not. So that's all I really have for you guys. I'll show you guys some body shots so you guys can kind of see where I'm at and where I started. If you guys would like to see more from me, you guys can follow my other channel. I'll leave the link down below in the description, and then I'll also leave a link on the screen right here. This is just kind of my lifestyle channel. I'm just kind of posting, you know, wife life things, and then just following along about my house, cooking videos, and then beauty videos as well. And there will be some DIY videos. It won't mostly be weight loss related, but I will probably do some health videos. So I would love to have you guys follow me, and it would mean the world to me. And then, of course, you guys can follow me on Instagram as well. The username is VSGJaCee. So I would love to have you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging in and being a subscriber. It really means the world to me, and thank you so much for supporting me on my weight loss journey. You guys really have no idea how much it means to me. So, all right. Bye, guys. Okay, so yeah, here's what I look like. As you can see, I don't have a ton of loose skin just hanging. Obviously you can like grab it, and then here's a side video, not sucking in or anything. The other side. I don't know. I don't ever know what to do with my arms during these. But yeah, I mean, overall I'm pretty happy with the result.